Hello, beautiful people. Guess who is here with us today? Real Housewives recaps. So
Hi.
just hello. Thanks for coming. Just be thankful that I was able to say the whole channel okay without tripping.
You did a great job. Thanks so much for having me, Paula.
I'm so great to have you here. Thanks so much. Tell us what's going on with your channel. Please do tell us.
Oh, well, it's going really well. I just hit 115,000 subs, which is incredible. I got my plaque, which is so cool. Yeah, I cover a lot of similar stuff that you do, just a lot of the Harry and Meghan stuff. And of course, I do talk about the other members of the royal family some, but it's mostly Harry and Meghan. Yeah.
Oh my God. How did you get started on this? Because you're American.
Yeah, I am. I've just always been a huge fan of the Queen and of Catherine and Sophie and all the women in the royal family. I've just really admired them and looked up to them. And so when this train wreck started, it fully had my attention. And so I started talking about my feelings about it, and it just kind of grew from there. I was originally, I'm called Real Housewives Recaps because that's what I started out doing, is recapping those kind of shows. But then my true interest lies with the royal family and the goings on and all that. And yeah, that's how it kind of came about.
How long have you been talking about the royal family, though?
It was after the Harry and Meghan stuff started getting big. So around that time, I guess around the time of the Oprah interview, maybe a little before that, I think
Oh,
I'd done one or two things. Yeah. So
before that, did you know much about them? Before they went on Oprah, did you know much about them?
not a ton. So where the turning point for me, I started to learn more when they went to South Africa, and
Oh yeah.
Megan had done that interview. I can't believe nobody's asking about me. You know, like seriously, within feet of people suffering real tragedies. And so that's what got my attention. And I was like, wait, what? She's seriously saying this right now as a member of the royal family? Really? So that's what got me. But I remember you too. I actually was covering the Johnny Depp stuff for a while. Were you
Oh,
involved in that?
well, I actually did, but they took my video down.
Oh no. Okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I did a video, and you know what? It's so funny because I got a copyright strike today by Carl Larson because I
Mm.
used a picture. He claims I stole a picture from the Daily Mail
Oh.
for one of my thumbnails. The funny part is that I didn't. I took
Oh.
it from Megan's Mirror. You know,
Oh.
the website that she has
Yeah.
to to sell Megan's clothes. So I took that particular picture. I'll show you which one it is because I have it here. I don't know if it's worth showing it, but he's
Yeah.
claiming that it's Gracias Marvin. So he's claiming that. So I got a copyright strike, but we're working on it because his
That's
claim is wrong.
ridiculous.
I didn't steal it from Daily
Yeah.
Mail to begin with. I
Oh.
took it from Megan's Mirror, which doesn't have his name on it. So
Uh-huh.
either he gave it to Megan's Mirror
Uh-huh.
because they're still using it. I
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's
Uh-huh.
the only way that I'll show it to you just for fun. I have it here, the picture. This is the picture, guys. You see that?
Oh. Really? Wow. That's
Yeah, and
ridiculous.
he also other people are he's putting everybody on getting strikes and everything and
Mm.
stuff like that for other YouTubers just because we called them out. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, no, I did. I did watch. I jumped on the popcorn planet, I believe. I saw you on there. Yes.
Yes, and then I did another video with P. Dine and Tom Markle, and we called him out, so he doesn't like it.
Oh.
So I just wanted to start because I thought we could start with something fun. I'm going to try to do this, guys. You know that I'm not good in with technology, but I'm going to give it my best, Jen. Okay, so just 1 second here. I thought we'd start with something funny. You know, uh,
I love it. Yeah.
okay. I apologize for what you're about to see. Yes, I'm a huge Cristiano Ronaldo's fan. So, okay.
Mhm.
So what you're about to see is this.
Music video. So we'll play that song. This is aftermath this is the aftermath of the audition, and it went pretty well. We just had to dance crazily, and so I did, and it was tiring, but a lot of fun. And I got to see a girl that I had known from the Tori Amos music video, the girl with the little shaved head. So I saw her, and that was really fun. And we just all danced like wild women, and I was shaking my hair around.
Wow.
I guess now we know why she didn't get the gig. You know, I
Wow.
just thought it was funny.
That is funny. Oh my gosh. And then I had a ton of people in my comments saying, didn't she brag about her dad giving her dance classes or paying for her dance classes? Something like that. And
Yeah.
so how'd
Actually,
that go? Yeah.
she actually put it in her resume. I have it because I'm actually doing a video about that. That she put it in a resume that apart from being an actor, she is also fluent in multiple languages. We know that she speaks Argentinian.
Wow.
By the way, Argentinian is not a language, it's Spanish. And knows calligraphy.
Oh, yeah. I did a video
languages.
on that. That's not calligraphy, yes.
I know. You know, I don't know. I'm so old, guys. I'm sure that many of you people, beautiful people here, will relate to the fact that when I was growing up, and we used to have these little books that they had two little lines, and you had to write like cursive with and stay within those lines, and you had to copy what was back up there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You probably don't know what that is. But people who are over 50, you'll know what I'm talking about. You know, like those little notebooks with two little lines, and you have to write cursive and stay within those two lines.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so we used to do that. So and I have pretty good handwriting, but I'm not a calligraphist. That's completely different. But this is what she says, that she is that she's fluent and fluent.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same. Proficient means you're a high level.
Right.
Fluent means like me, I'm fluent in English and Spanish, and I'm proficient at 2 other languages. You know, and then but fluent means that I might get, you know, I might sometimes struggle with some words and stuff like that, but I pretty much get both languages, you know. So so Meghan Markle's All Hollywood One Sheet also revealed that Duchess of Sussex is also well trained in martial arts and kickboxing.
Oh. And a supermodel, right? I think that was part of it.
Okay, supermodel.
Sure. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I mean, and this is really sad, okay, because Idris Elba, do you know who he is? Idris Elba?
Yes.
He's an actor. Meghan Markle was the ultimate dance party animal at her wedding, according to Idris Elba. Elba says Markle was by far the best dancer at her royal wedding.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say honk honk to that.
Yeah, Hong Kong bullshit.
I mean, what do you think of everything? I saw your video this morning. Please tell us about the video you did about all the comments being removed, all the reviews.
Sure.
Mine was removed.
Yeah, okay. So thank you. I put out a video this morning just exposing IMDb and showing my proof that they are removing anything below 8 stars in regards to Heart of Invictus. And so I go through and show, luckily I had screenshots from last week where the 1-star reviews were, and then now they're mysteriously gone. And I, just like you just said, I had other people in my comments say that they had left, you know, a lower star review, and now they're mysteriously, I'm using big air quotes there, gone. So yeah, definitely some shenanigans on behalf of IMDb.
But you know, it's so funny. I'll show you here because I'm actually looking here. I'm trying to look here right now while you're here. It says I'm looking for Heart of Invictus bad reviews, and nothing pops up. I only get like positive things.
Yes. Yeah, and I actually showed in my video where somebody had left specific criticisms with a 1-star, and then of course that was taken down, but then people were able to respond to them with a 10-star. So clearly they're being read, but it's just that they're being taken back down. But there is a way to see that a lot of people are still giving them 1 stars. You just can't see the actual reviews. Anything below, I believe it was a 7 or below, you cannot see.
But what do you think? It's clearly they want to hype this crap up, right?
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's, I posed the question and I talk about it, and I've showed evidence where different Reddit groups were talking about, this has happened before with IMDb. My question is, what's in it for them? I mean, are they, again, allegedly, are they being paid? You know, obviously things are working behind the scenes. I want to know who's greasing whose palms there, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. And I got to tell you something. I saw this here because I want to see what you think. You know that she went with Harry. We all know the Taylor Swift conundrum, right?
yes.
I mean, what's your take on that?
Oh, I just find it all so ridiculous. I think anything she can do to keep her name in the same sentence with anybody famous, anybody that anybody's talking about, whether it's Taylor Swift or Beyonce or anybody, she's going to try to keep her name in it. Even if she wasn't there, she's going to put out the story. I was there. Yeah, bullshit. There would have been pictures if you were there, right?
Yeah. I mean, how many pictures and videos?
Right, absolutely. Yeah, no, none. Yeah, it's the same as that near catastrophic car chase in New York where the pictures from that. I will never stop talking about that because it's so ridiculous. So
It's actually incredible. I mean, the fact that nobody, and you know what's really funny, that nobody keeps calling them out on it.
yes, that's what we're here for, Paula, right?
I know that. I'm going to show you this because you know that Harry was looking miserable.
Mhm.
And I know that
Always,
this guy called That's Classy on TikTok. He actually tried to have my video, a little video that I put on TikTok, taken down. And he's actually gone on X and posted things to have me reported and have my accounts canceled. I appealed. Actually, TikTok did remove it, but then I appealed it, and basically within 2 minutes it was back up again.
Oh, good.
But what is really interesting is that he went and attacked Kinsey Schofield because Kinsey Schofield went on the Talk TV show. And she said that, that she got that video exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
And then he, on his X thing, he said that, that he did a thing with Kinsey Schofield in 2015, but no, that he was going to sue everybody, and that she was lying, and he's the liar because he actually contacted her and he sent her the video.
Oh my gosh! Oh wow! I didn't know about this. Oh my goodness! They just can't tell the truth about anything. Their people can't tell the truth about anything. Here we are, right?
I know.
That's why we stay in the content. That's right. We always have content for life because they cannot tell the truth about anything, even the reviews.
Yeah, but it's actually quite incredible that Netflix. What do you think, Jen, of Netflix not pushing Harry stuff so hard? And it's interesting because Meghan Markle was. I'll show you a picture here. Meghan Markle was sat next to how do you say, next to
it was the Netflix CEO, I believe.
The Netflix CEO, and I'm gonna get it out here so you guys can see it. She was sat next to the CEO of Netflix, right?
Yeah.
And then she was and his wife. And then on the other end, you had Jeff Bezos, the Jenners, Kardashians, and everybody there, but no Tyler Perry.
Yes, I have a video about this very thing coming up tomorrow. It's so bizarre. And the other thing is Doria. Now, pictures of her coming up where she went back to the concert. So I'm like, did they go back the same night and just not sit together this time, just to divide and conquer on the photos? It doesn't really make sense.
What do you think? I mean,
I think this is. I'm spoiling my own video. It comes out tomorrow, but everybody watch it. But it's their new version of taking pictures in the parking lot, right? They did that over and over and over for weeks. Now they're taking pictures at this concert.
Well, they are actually, how do you say they are? I'm going to post it here so people can see it.
Sure.
Let me see if I can manage to get it because, I suck at these things. I really hate technology. I put it, did I put it there? I don't know where I put it. Let me see. Where did I put it? I don't know if I put it there. Let me see. I don't know what I did with it. Guys, I really suck at this. I hate it.
Oh, you're doing great. You can see on my video tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you can see it. But anyways, she was sat right next to those two people, but then you see Jeff Bezos with Lauren Sanchez and the Kris Jenner, and but the funny thing is, I didn't see Tyler Perry with her.
No, I didn't either. I don't know that they had any photos that I saw made together.
Oh, and how about this thing? This I can do, guys. I'll do this one. I'll show you this. Because this was there with Meghan Markle. You see that? It says that Meghan Markle returned with her girls and without Prince Harry. Are they implying that they were together?
That's how it's being written up, but there's no way that, and I'm sure you've seen, Paula, but in case you guys haven't seen this picture, let's see, it was posted by, I think it was on Kerry Washington's Instagram, maybe something like that. Whoever posted it, they ended up cropping Meghan out of it for their social media. I found that very funny.
Yeah, she actually, people say, oh, Kerry Washington. I didn't know who she was. And people keep saying that they're A-listers. I didn't know the girl in the middle. And you didn't remember the name of that girl, Kerry Washington, you say, right?
Yeah, so Kerry Washington's on the left and Kelly Rowland's in the middle, yes.
Yeah. So I know that Kerry Washington is popular because of a Scandal, a show.
Yes.
A series. And that she was in a movie co-starring, or she was a supporting role with the Leonardo DiCaprio in Django Unchained or something like that. But she's really not an A-lister. She's a well-known actress, but she's not an A-lister.
Yeah, I don't know. I know her better than me. I mean, you know what I mean? I would say she's more well-known than Meghan, maybe, but
not
saying much.
When I saw her, when I saw this picture, I was trying to remember her, where she looked very familiar. You know, it's just one of those actresses that you know, but you don't, the name doesn't immediately come to your head. It's not like Angelina Jolie. It's not like when you see Meryl Streep, Julia Roberts, Jennifer Lawrence, you know, or Jennifer Aniston, or, you know, A-listers.
No, agree. I totally agree. Yeah.
Why do you think Meghan went back?
Oh, for the photographs, obviously, I think. And isn't it funny? She made such a big deal about being friends with Beyonce. And I'm thinking, if that's really your friend, why aren't you able to go backstage? Where's the photo with Beyonce? Weird how we didn't see that, right?
No, we didn't at all.
Right. So no, I just don't believe anything that comes out of their mouths ever. So I don't believe any of it. I think this was just a photo op, and who knows? I mean, again, going back to Kerry Washington, I was thinking about, well, I might get this confused, but I think her show is pretty popular on Netflix. So maybe the Netflix guy set them up to take the photo. Who knows, you know?
Yeah. Well, the Netflix guy was there, but it's really, really interesting. I got to tell you. And then, of course, you know, the brutal trashing she's getting on Twitter. But I mean, it's not pretty, is it?
Yeah, no, I don't feel sorry for her. Think about the brutal trashing she gave the Queen. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, I guess so, you know, but this is just, I'm just going through a few things on YouTube here that are, you know, like that people are talking. Angela Levin, lots of us will never forgive Harry for the hateful behavior he had about his family, which is basically what you're saying. I mean, do you think, and then here we see Meghan. This is Meghan right here with, what's that girl's name?
Kerry Washington.
No, that's Kelly
Rowland. Yeah.
And that's Tyler Perry, right?
It's hard to see. I believe, yeah, it looks like it. I think so.
But I mean, there's nobody around her.
Yeah, I've heard that. I haven't watched the full videos, but somebody else was telling me that apparently she walked around in circles to try to find people to take pictures with. That just makes me laugh.
And how did she end in the balcony with the wife of the Netflix people and stuff like that?
I wondered the same. What is up with Netflix? I mean, they clearly keep backing her, so that tells me everything I need to know about the Netflix guy, right?
Yeah. And then we have this guy, Omid Scobie, with his Endgame. I mean, it's like the Hunger Games, you know.
Yeah.
You guys can see I'm a very big fan of Cristiano Ronaldo, so
yes,
I apologize for that.
Yeah.
You know, but oh yeah, here we go. You see
Okay.
that picture? That's
Yes.
the one I was looking. Carrie and Kelly, right?
Yes. Correct. Yes. So Kerry
I think this is
Washington is.
Megan right behind here.
It is. Yes. And so that's the one that was posted to, I believe it was Kerry Washington's social media. Correct.
So she's trying to jump in there because she has something there. I think it's a phone or something.
Probably.
Can you
Wow.
see that?
Yeah, I do. Well, and even in the picture with the
Mm.
Netflix guy, she appears to be looking down
Oh,
at
here we
you
go.
can see, yeah, she's looking down at a phone or something.
Yeah. As you can see, she's like, I mean, this is what's his girl's name?
Where are we pointing? Let's see.
Here,
His yeah, I'm
Kylie?
not sure.
No,
Okay, gotcha.
Kylie. No, that's not Kylie. What's the other one? The other Jenner?
Kendall, maybe?
Kendall Jenner, and she was there. You can see the momager there. You can
Mhm.
see Jeff Bezos and Lawrence Sanchez. Lawrence Sanchez is playing block. If
Okay.
Megan come
Oh.
there, and
Oh.
there's Megan sitting way at the other end.
Wow.
I mean, what do you make of all of this?
I think Megan would do anything for the photo op. I think she'll try to attach her name to anybody else, any other celebrity, even if it means going back to a concert a day or two later, right? I think it's all for the optics, the photo ops, and I think they'll do anything to keep their name in the press. So this is how they do it. So it was, hey, let's take some photos in parking lots. Now let's do these photos. The other thing I keep thinking about too is think about the last set of photos we got of Megan again, I keep going back to parking lots. She's obsessed with parking lots. Now I'm obsessed with parking lots. All these photos in the parking lot. She was dressed in a wool coat in the middle of summer in California. And you know what I mean, looking downtrodden and all that stuff, and with that silly sticker she's selling. And then here you have her living it up at a concert. I feel like it's very mixed messages she's sending out. You know what I mean? She clearly does. I just don't believe anything's a coincidence. I think it's all premeditated, pre-planned, and I think this is all part of her plan to get people talking about her.
Do you think that this is to deflect from the fact that Netflix bombed?
Most likely, yes, but also I think it's because it is coming up on the anniversary of the Queen. I love the Queen on Friday, so there's that. I think with them headed to Invictus at the end of the week / next week, I think they need their name in the press tied with that. So I really think it ties into all of that.
But you know what's really interesting is that I was thinking a lot about that. I mean, Harry, who claims to be traumatized because the Netflix thing that he did, he claims that he was traumatized by his mother's death, right?
Yes.
And I mean, he's still traumatized. He was curved in a ball somewhere, in a ginger ball on the floor.
Yeah,
or something
ginger
like
ball.
that, right?
Yes.
Salt Lake City. It was just,
yeah, but he's much cuter, right?
of course. Yes. But apparently he's doing quite well, going to concerts and dancing it up and lapping it up.
Correct, except for when he's right next to Megan, then he has that frown on his face, right? He looks miserable. But yeah, at the Lionel, I never said the guy's name right. Is it Lionel Messi? At that event, he was like all smiles, big old grin, happy as could be, right?
Yeah, but Messi played for David Beckham's team.
Okay.
So I don't think he was rooting for David Beckham because he was actually a guest of the LA football team.
Okay, gotcha. See, yeah, you lost. Me in sports, I don't know. So.
No, I know because I'm a very hardcore Cristiano Ronaldo fan. But also, if you look at the list, it said Los Angeles football team because it's owned by Will Ferrell and some other person there.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I just took away that he was smiling and much more relaxed and seemed to be happier in those photos than he did.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but do you think that, because somebody actually suggested this to me, and then I started thinking, that maybe Harry and Meghan are doing this to create the buzz that there's problems between them, to get the press talking, but they're actually doing well themselves?
Nothing would shock me with these two. I think everything they do is for attention, and I've heard the same thing, but then I think, I just don't think they're good. I just don't think they're that great of actors. I don't. I think you see the true, I don't know, color. Like, think about that thing that lives rent free in my head. I use it in a lot of my videos, is that photo of them in the car together. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but in case you don't, It's after that event. She thought the windows were blacked out and they couldn't see her, but you could see that she was clearly scowling and he looked miserable. I think that's a glimpse into them. So I just can't imagine that things are great behind the scenes. But I think she'll write her book first, perhaps before they separate, and then she'll write a book after they separate. It's my guess.
What do you think of all the things that, well, all the things that are put out, all these articles that are being put out that that Megan disagrees on how to raise the children because she wants that Harry stuck in the past. I mean, I really believe that. I've always said it, and that the moment she signed that marriage certificate, which was on the actual day, not 3 days prior, like she claimed, she falsely claimed, um, I think that she said, "I'm done here." I mean,
yeah, I mean, we could see it in her hair at the wedding. She gave up. If anybody listening listens to my channel, I call it messy. She went messy. And so that's when I would say that's when it started. It's not. It's just around that time. Yeah, she just gave up, I think. Yeah, I think so.
I think she was just waiting to sign that document.
Yeah, I think so. And then,
oh my God. I mean, but what do you think is going to happen?
Immediately after was when we saw that garden party where all hell broke loose. I'm obsessed with that garden party where she had her tongue hanging out. Do you remember about this? She had her tongue hanging out, and the story goes allegedly they were asked to leave because she was being so rude and kept saying, this is Charles's birthday garden party. And they were asked to leave because she kept saying, "I'm bored. This is boring. I'm bored." This was literally the first event after their wedding. Crazy.
Yeah. She. You know what's really annoying, because I'm a huge Princess Diana diaper fan.
Okay.
Fan. It's like, you know how Princess Diana never stuck her tongue out, but Princess Diana always was shy. She was pretty much a very young girl, very shy, with no experience. So Megan has this thing of trying to copy this.
Yes, thank you for pointing that out. I did a video on this too. She plays coquettish, but she's a shitty actress. Can I cuss? I hope that's okay. She's a crappy actress. So
I mean, Meghan Markle's acting is just as good as her dancing.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
I mean, I assume you're Caucasian. You're a white girl.
Yes.
I assume you have better moves than that.
Oh gosh. Oh, put me on the spot. Yeah. Not only I'm like Nicole Kidman pale, you know what I mean? Like I'm see-through pale, but yeah. But I've never claimed to be a dancer, so there's a difference, right?
Exactly. This is what people were saying to me. They were trashing me on Twitter. Why do you care? Because she is the one who's putting herself out to be the best of everything.
Correct.
She's the one who's putting out herself as this humanitarian while not really helping. You know that there's nothing about Hawaii?
About what now?
Hawaii, the fires? Not even from the Markles.
Right.
And Harry, he ended his 5 episodes show in Hawaii, didn't he?
Yeah, wow, that's true. Yeah, I believe so. I watched the episodes. I know he went, with the guy from America. I didn't realize it was Hawaii. Wow.
And the soldiers saluting him. I mean, which is illegal, by the way. Soldiers, the military in the U.S. cannot salute a foreign military person. It's against the rules, the code. Unless, of course, the president, they're doing a walkabout with the president. You know, but you, as a soldier, as an American soldier, Navy, whatever, you can't salute a foreign military person there.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I didn't really think about that.
I did it because I have a lot of friends that are Marines and stuff like that. And I was very interested because, you know, that gala in New York. With that tomato dress.
That dress. Oh, I could talk to you for 4 hours about that red dress. Yes.
Can you please tell me what you thought of that dress?
I call it, it's like she asked for her boobs to go east and west in that dress. I don't know. It's like the worst possible dress I've ever seen. And I always say, I'm never going to talk about somebody's figure. I'm not even going there. It's just the shape of that dress is horrendous. Who would see that and go, you know, I really this is the look I'm going for. Boobs east and west, extra fabric around my midsection. Come on, pile it on.
I'm going to try to put it up. I'm going to put it out here so people can rejoice in the in this monstrosity of I mean, and she must be very proud of it because they featured it.
Oh, she is proud of it. They featured it in the Netflix documentary as well.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And the boobs, and the tan, and here this pouch here, and
Oh, Paula, can you get the back shot of that dress? That's where it really shines too.
Let me get that for you.
Ooh.
Just let me see if I can get that. Oh, here we go.
It's just so bad. So that just proves to me that nobody could stand her. You know what I mean? To let somebody walk out of the house in this and not say, "Girl, what are you wearing?" She has no good girlfriends.
And here she comes. I mean, here she comes. She's very proud of this. Look.
Oh, goodness.
Sorry about that. You should be sorry about that.
Oh, but people have pointed out in the comments that the nip area seems to be inverted. They're pulled apart. It just doesn't make any sense.
And look at the white here. Look at how white.
Yes, that's when she was weaponizing her spray tan. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Weaponizing is so funny. I love it. It's so funny.
Thank you.
Look at that. Look at that. I mean, this is horrible. It's like she thinks
awful. Oh, but she's just so smug in it. It's wild. Yes. When she does the over the shoulder, I'm always proud of him. That's something that comes up.
And look at that. Look at that. I mean, it looks like they put the dress on and they sprayed around.
Oh, it's so bad.
And look at this lump here. Oh my God.
I know. See, no good girlfriends. And then in the Netflix documentary, the Harry and Meghan thing, they show her being the alterations on this dress during the documentary. So this has appeared in several documentaries now. So she's clearly proud of this thing. Whew, rough.
This is the part I don't understand. Doesn't she have anybody who tells her, girl, that doesn't look good?
That's exactly my point. My girlfriends would be like, what the heck are you thinking? Wouldn't yours? Yeah.
No, they wouldn't even let me get out of the house. I had a friend one time, I put it on this dress, and he goes, where are you going with that? And I'm like, well, aren't we going to that party? It's a gown, like like full gown.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I thought I looked good. Sure. And he said, I'm not going anywhere with you looking like that. But he's gay, he goes, hey, I'm not going to be seen with you because pictures will be taken and I'll be around it. And there's absolutely no way I'm going to be seen with you around like that.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, well, but see, he cares enough for you to let you know, hey, take another look, But yeah, I like.
This is what I wanted to ask you. There were people fitting the thing to her body to look good.
That's what it appeared to be, but clearly they did the opposite. So, oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. And
can we talk about that wedding dress? Can I hear your thoughts on that? Do you remember that monstrosity?
The wedding dress. Let me go back here.
Oh, please do. Yes, I did videos on this. So I have this thing on my channel where I point out because everything is wrinkled. So we always say wrinkled. So that's what's going on with the wedding dress. It didn't.
But do you think she was trying to copy Princess Diana? Because Princess Diana's dress was also wrinkled.
I honestly think she was going for. Do you know who Princess Angela of Liechtenstein is? If you pull up a picture of her, she is this gorgeous woman who had a very simple dress, but it was tailored to perfection. Oh,
sorry, that's somebody trying to come in here. See, here.
Okay, so there's the wrinkled mess. Now, when you have 1 second, pull up Angela of Liechtenstein. I know it's hard to spell.
Yeah, I know who she is. I know who she is.
Beautiful. She wore the most beautiful, stunning dress on her wedding day, and it was perfectly tailored, and it was kind of similar, but just way better. And I do think that's what Meghan was going for. But as people are saying in your comments, she doesn't listen to anybody, right? So I bet people were telling her, girl, this is wrinkled. And she's just like, I know better. That's
yeah. I'm just trying to pull it up here because I'm trying to get the picture that you like. Let me see that. It's right here because I have pictures comparing them one next to the other. So I'm trying to get it for you here. Perfect. So you can see that. The difference. Yeah, no. These are my guests here.
I see in the comments, thank you, Princess Dumbarton, who is spelling out Liechtenstein for you. So I couldn't spell it, so thank you for that.
No, I got it. I got it. I mean, let me see. I'm trying to get it here.
Sure.
I'm trying to get a proper one because you know what it is with Megan? I don't know if they do that on purpose, that they put the shots like blurry. So when we get them, you can't really see them.
Correct. I agree. I've definitely found the same. They bury the bad ones. But if you look up Meghan Markle wrinkled, I believe, like wrinkled dress, you'll see.
Oh, no, I get it. I got it. I'm just looking for her, Princess Angela
Liechtenstein, sure.
dress.
Yes.
So I'm looking here, and I'm going to pull it up because you're going to be able to see it. But the funny thing is that they're pulling it up all wrinkled, the lady, because they're
they are. Oh gosh.
Yeah, because she's lifting it though. You know, she's trying to lift it.
Sure.
So they're trying to make it as though she also had an ill-fitting dress.
Oh no, hers was tailored beautifully. Yeah, that's funny.
I'll have it. I have this one here. I'll show you guys this one. You tell me what you think, because then we can do this one. Let me see. Let me see. Compared to, here we go. Can you see that?
There you go. Beautiful. Yes. I think just look at the details. I would say around the neck, the neckline.
Oh, look at that. That's
beautiful.
Really how it fell, you know.
Yes. Just
and she's actually black, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Look at that. Look at that dress. It's gorgeous. Really pretty. It's really pretty, all smooth.
I believe that's what she was going for. Simple, elegant, perfect. But you can never achieve that if you don't listen to others or tailor it properly. Nothing of hers is tailored properly.
And this dress was years ago, more than 10, 15 years ago, right?
I believe so. Yeah, it was, I think 2000.
I mean, where do you start with that kind of crap? I mean, I'm serious because, you know, it's like, you know what really bothers me the most? And people keep saying, why do you keep going on about it? Because I do a video about a topic and then I do it again. I have to do it the month after because then people, oh, this is news.
Oh yeah.
You did a month ago. And there's and people keep asking, why are there no repercussions? Why do Harry and Meghan keep behaving this way? And it is just my opinion because they have been allowed to. What do you think about that?
I totally agree with you. I think I honestly think that's why they raced to get to Hollywood. It's kind of and no offense to anybody who lives around there, but I'm saying like people in, you know, that I guess circle, it's all about kissing each other's, you know what? So I think that's what they're looking for. And I truly think they probably are shocked at the backlash because I think they think they're legends in their own mind, right? So
I think Ginger Cruz, thank you. Meghan Markle reminds me of Penny, Jane Jackson in old show Good Times. I don't know that show. Do you guys know that show?
I've heard of Good Times, but I don't know. That's funny. I'll definitely Google it though. That's funny.
Yeah, I'll go. I don't know if I don't want to get copyrighted here because I don't know if I can show that because it's a syndicated show, so we might not be able to show it. But I mean, for me, there was no point. People are making fun that she went back without Harry and with her girls.
I'm so sorry you broke up. What was the last thing you said with Harry and what?
People are saying that she went back with Harry without Harry, without her girls.
Oh yeah, correct. Yeah, I go back to this is her new parking lot thing. We see a pattern here, right? Where I pointed out there was like, 6 in a row parking lot photo ops that were so weird. And so now we're getting into this, well, we can't keep shooting in parking lots. Let's go to concerts, I guess. So I really think this is just a new way just to get more attention for herself.
Yeah, but she was with Harry. She had videos of her on that concert.
Right. So from what I understand, that was on I have my notes here somewhere. It was on the 1st, which would have been Friday. And then Beyonce performed at that location 3 times. And so she went back. She went the first night and the third night is the way I'm understanding it, which leads me to my question I talk about in tomorrow's video, because now pictures came out today that Doria also went back for the photo ops. And so I'm wondering, were they there?
In the VIP section.
Say that again. They were in the VIP section?
Doria wasn't with her in the VIP section. She was with.
Okay. So that's my question. Was it a different I don't know. The whole thing seems fishy to me. I think those two are plotting and planning. Well, I think the three of them, Harry, Meghan, and Dory, were plotting, planning, scheming, conniving, you name it, they do it. So anything to keep them in the
says,
news.
by the way, the photo where M is with those two women at the concert looks like M is just passing by them and just turned to be in the photo, so everyone would think they are her friends.
Wow. Yeah, I'm hearing the same. I just saw the video you played, Paula. It seemed like that. I didn't watch enough of it, but I need to go back and look at that. If so, that makes it even funnier.
I mean, the thing is that they don't have like they don't have. You see Carrie and that girl, but when you see and you can see Meghan Markle like standing back, waiting her turn, kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah, she was kind of standing off on the side, and I believe that's where they cropped her out for the social media.
Let me share that for you guys. So you guys, if you're just joining us, so you can see what we're talking about. This picture, because you see Meghan is here. This is Meghan right here. I think that's a stick, selfie stick that she has in her hand.
Oh, that makes it even funnier to me. That's great. I hope so.
It looks, I don't know what else it could be, because she's there. It's like she's standing behind them, like, hovering over them. And then we have this interview who has a very surprise. Meghan Markle had to beg Kelly Rowland and Kerry Washington for a photo. You can see the narcissistic sociopath sneaking up on them in the image below. This image was taken from Kerry Washington's Instagram, where she has a carousel of about 10 images of her with various celebrities from the Beyonce concert, including Tyler Perry and Beyonce's mother. Kerry Washington decided not to post the image of her and Kelly Rowland with Meghan Markle. I wonder why.
That is fantastic. Oh, Meghan is all kinds of PO'd about the not having her photo on their social media. That's too funny.
But and also I'm sure that she would have loved to be in the photo group, in the picture group, that the Kardashians took.
Oh, for sure.
Jeff Bezos and everything. I mean, what do you think is going to happen when they go to Invictus? Do you think in the peace talks, everything that you've heard?
So I don't believe the peace talks thing. I think that was started by Meghan or her people. That's just my opinion. But I think, again, I go back to they want their name associated with other people. So that was a way to get their name in the same sentence with King Charles. So that's why that was coming around. And then also, I think they like to take digs at Catherine, Princess of Wales. I love Catherine. She's one of my personal favorites. It's because, I don't know if you saw, but news stories were going around. I covered it last week saying, Meghan's afraid Catherine's going to impede on peace talks between Harry and William. And as I and so many others commented, this is such BS. This is put out by Meghan to try to, again, get their names out there, make them seem like they're the good ones. Nobody's falling for that. And to try to smear Catherine, which is such BS. They better hope that I don't believe in the peace talks, but if they were happening, they should hope that Catherine gets involved, because she's been a trusted, loyal member of that family for 20-something years. And rightly so, right? I mean, obviously the Queen believed in Catherine, so why shouldn't we? And so I just think the whole thing's BS. I don't believe the peace talks. I think the royal family has moved on, and rightly so.
I mean, I'm going to show you guys something, and I'm sure you're going to love this. You're going to love this, okay? Because it's fantastic. I mean,
gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
Flawless. Look at her legs. Look at her shoes. I mean, and this is a rented dress, which costs like $400 or something.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I mean, perfection. I could only wish. Yes. Oh, and I believe that necklace was repurposed. It belonged to Diana. And it wasn't originally a necklace, but it was repurposed as a necklace. But
look at that.
Gorgeous. Love her so much.
Look at Prince William getting fresh with his own wife.
Heck yeah.
I love this dress about her too. What do you think?
Yes.
She looks so beautiful.
I love talking fashion. So I do have videos on Catherine and what an amazing dresser she is. She always puts it right. Oh goodness.
Yeah, but wasn't that I really, when I saw that dress, everybody was wondering what she was gonna wear, and then she shows up wearing a rented dress.
Oh, so that is for Earthshot. That comes back around. They're going to be having a summit, I believe, in September, and then the prizes happen again in November. I believe they're in New York. And so we should see her and William once again in November. So Harry and Meghan are going to, or Meghan especially, are going to try to do something to upstage it. They'll post some ridiculous picture of themselves in a parking lot or some sticker or something to try to get attention on themselves.
I know, but they were saying that they were not welcomed in Boston or anything like that. So, I just thought, I'm going to show them how that's not the case, because a lot of people keep saying, oh, especially the sugars.
Oh, geez.
When they say
12 sugars, I don't believe anything they say. I trust them as much as I trust Meghan herself. I don't.
Look at that. Look at that. That's them coming. I mean, look at that. I love his tie. I got to tell you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think he's so handsome. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, he's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
He's bald, so.
Yeah, I know. Can you believe that prick Harry had the nerve to call out William's hairline, and then we see Harry looking like a chewed up tennis ball? Come on.
I don't know how many raccoons Harry has killed to put that thing on his head.
Amazing.
Oh, but I mean, and they keep saying that it was such a failure, and he had that amazing motorcade. When the president of the United States goes to Boston to meet the future king, that
mm-hmm.
I think that they're okay and popular. Look at that.
Oh, look gorgeous. At that. But I would yeah, exactly. I think Catherine gets it right because she puts so many thoughtful. She really thinks about her outfits, how they fit her, the tailoring. She just makes sure that, and it doesn't have to be the most expensive. As you pointed out, it's sometimes rented, sometimes it's like from Zara, different shops like that, that she just makes sure that everything is fitted to perfection. And so she gets it right. And I believe she listens to others, whereas Meghan, she would never listen to anybody else. So I think that's why we always get the wrinkled that we get. So.
They said that we had reports that Meghan Markle X is now worth $500 million. I think you're talking about Trevor, right?
Trevor, yeah. So he allegedly I hadn't heard the 500 million. I didn't mean to take over your question, but he married some very successful. What was that? Her family is very successful, and I'm sure she is too. Millionaire.
Her father was a billionaire.
Oh, heck yeah. Good for Trevor. I hope he writes a tell-all book. And I hope you get him on your show and interview him. I want to hear all about it.
I just wanted to show you something. Meghan Markle in the UN. Harry with Prince Harry. I'm going to show you here because it's so funny. The outfits, red suit.
Oh, I know. I've done videos on this. This is the Joker suit. I know what you're going to pull before you show it.
I mean, I'm looking for it. It's hard to find.
If you type in, I think Meghan Markle Joker, you'll find it. There's memes about it. She spent thousands on this suit to go to an underprivileged school in it. So crazy. Oh, I'm obsessed. I can talk to you.
I have to pull it up. I'm sorry.
Oh, please do.
I actually compare it to the Teletubbies.
That's good too.
But I'm going to show you this. But I didn't know this. I didn't know this. I didn't know that this thing was even out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I've done videos on this too. This was part of their trip to New York. It was a disaster from start to finish. The weather was very warm. It was like 80 something degrees. Yep. And she was dressed like this the whole time.
This was there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Love it. So good.
Oh my goodness. Where do people are so creative. I got to tell you. Elkin Medina says, I truly believe Dory and Meghan are plotting something to drop when Prince William arrives in New York. Maybe getting tips from Chris and Jay and Kim. Oh, that's true. Prince William is going, right?
Yes. So Prince William, he will be in New York. I wrote it down. I think it's
19th.
September. I think, for the summit. I believe so.
Yeah.
So yes, they will do something to try to upstage him. What Invictus is the 9th through the 16th. So they'll continue to drag that out maybe or something. I'm not sure. They have to do something to upstage them. They try at least. It never works, but it's kind of funny and pathetic to watch. I keep saying I want to make like bingo cards, right? For all the like they're becoming predictable at this point, like the antics that they do. So I want to make a bingo card for what we think Megan's going to pull next.
I wanted to show you something here because there's some more pictures of Megan. Apparently, Tyler Perry is going to be hooking up with Kerry Washington because she's promoting a book.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I'll show you this so to hear your thoughts on it. Thank you, Peachy. Nana, thank you very much. I want to hear your thoughts on this because this is what you get when you type in Meghan Markle is a grifter. You go to Twitter, it's trending Meghan Markle is a grifter. So this is Kerry Washington. This is Meghan right there, right? And behind.
Yes.
Here is Tyler Perry with Kerry Washington. There's no picture of Meghan and Tyler Perry. And I don't know who this is, to tell you the truth.
That's Alicia Keys, I believe.
Oh, is that her?
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell with sunglasses, but I believe so.
Yeah, because they have this. Yeah, it's Alicia Keys. You're right. You see, and then they have these pictures here, and if they have, oh yeah, look at that. Oh my God.
Goodness. Yeah. I had a baby. My belly didn't do that when I had my baby.
The funny thing, Jen, is that her belly looks bigger in January 16 than it does in January 30. And I can tell you, I had a child and I was pregnant a couple of times. I lost it. And it never went back down.
No.
It kept bigger.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Bellies don't do that.
You know, and this is the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and Meghan's mother were involved in a near catastrophic car chase in New York.
I'm obsessed with this. That's why I continue to talk about it on my channel, because I don't want it to go away. I want people to continue to talk about it because nothing ever came out. Like, where the footage? Where are the photos? Where's the anything? There's nothing.
Yeah, you know, then the thing is that there's no prosecution because you would think that if they're accusing of a near catastrophic car accident, you would think that something terrible will have. This is them. Look.
Oh, yep. There you go. Armpits. And then look at old Happy Harry right there. Looking good.
Dora looked like she was on a trip, didn't she?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, here we go. This is them. My dad is Caucasian and my mom is African American. Okay. So here she goes. Actress, supermodel, Caucasian.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, it's truly incredible for me when I see all these things. And, you know, I've been talking about it for almost 2 years. And look at Mr. Poor Markle, Mr. Thomas Markle, a father who moved heaven and earth for his daughter only to get dumped and have his name dragged through the mud. Doria Ragland, a woman with bankrupt morals, who abandoned her daughter and had nothing to do with her upbringing, only to pop up when Meghan landed an emotionally stunted prince. I mean, but what do you think? I mean,
so I go into this in tomorrow's video too. I feel like for them, it's several things. Like I say, it's always the photo opportunity, but I do think it's a dig at Thomas. You know what I mean? To parade Doria around like this. And it's disgusting. I think it's so sad and truly awful.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, it is. But for me, who do you think has the power to stop them?
Oh gosh, if only I knew the answer to that. I don't know the answer to that. But I think they will self-implode. I do. I think they will split and write books, tell-alls on each other, maybe, and that'll be kind of funny to watch. And then I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Well, from what I know, she's going to be out Invictus for the last day, right?
That's what I've heard. Yeah. Can you imagine? I think about that too. I did videos on this about Invictus. Can you imagine you're a wounded soldier? You've trained and really taken up a sport, and it's helped you improve. All the things. You finally make it. It's your big day, and these clowns are trying to give you speeches on what it's like to be brave or whatever they're speaking on. I just think it's crazy.
Yeah, I managed to get an article that says Prince Harry's Heart of Invictus became a major flop for Netflix.
Yeah, I put out a video about that too. Yeah, it didn't break the top 10 from what I understand. Yeah.
Didn't break anywhere. They didn't
Mm-mm.
go anywhere.
Here
Really
or the UK.
anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, and what I don't understand, you know, for me, why I think Meghan went back to, because first she was trying to get, I wonder why they didn't secure those seats to begin with when Harry was there,
Oh yeah, yeah, true.
you know,
Mhm.
and I wonder who brought her in, because she seems to have gone with Tyler Perry. People said that Tyler Perry brought her in, but then she's sitting with, she's not sitting around with her girls who are Kelly and Carrie.
Mhm.
She's sitting by herself with no friends, only with the Netflix CEO.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, I don't know either. The whole thing is striking me very odd. I think again, it's just anything for pictures. Hmm.
yeah, but you know, okay, Harry's thing was on Sunday and this was on Monday, right?
Mhm.
So you know that Harry went to the football game
Correct.
and
Uh-huh.
he was surrounded by proper A-listers.
Yes.
And I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio, Selena Gomez, you know, like Owen Wilson,
Mhm.
Will Ferrell. I mean, proper A-listers,
Sure.
right? Um, and she wasn't there.
Mhm.
And one of my sources told me that she was really angry because she was not referred to as the Duchess of Sussex
Oh my god.
in the list.
Are we still doing this thing? That's
Yeah,
so
apparently
ridiculous.
so. Because if you look at it, it's Prince Harry, and
Mhm.
then at the bottom, Meghan Markle.
Okay, gotcha.
And people say, well, they don't have a profession. Well, Harry doesn't need one because he has the title Prince attached to him.
Uh-huh.
You know, he's the
Sure.
prince. It's Prince Harry.
Right.
But I think that Meghan was trying to compete because she wasn't there. And it's all over the news that Harry was there having a good time
That's true.
surrounded by A-listers. So I think that she managed to get in the next day to say, I too am on my own, surrounded by A-listers.
That's a very good point. Yeah, it's definitely because we just saw the same thing when he was happy. I believe he was in Japan at the time. I mean, she was doing that weird parking lot thing again with the coat and the stickers. So it does seem to be a competition for attention for sure.
Yeah, but what do you think she's doing that? They're not, are they salt and pepper, or is that gone?
I don't know. I think she's so much about herself. I don't think she cares about it. I really think that's where the buck stops for her. I don't think she cares. I think anything to keep herself in the attention is what she's all about. So, you know, you make a really good point. Maybe it was to do with that. I just assumed it was to keep, again, just to keep herself in the news. She knew that celebrities would be there, so she went to have photos made there. So,
Because she's always, you know, what really bothers me, Jen? She's always, you know, when they did that pop walk, that Cameron Diaz was outside the restaurant with her
yes.
husband.
Oh, I remember. Yes. The sushi place. Yes.
Remember, oh, Meghan Markle having dinner with Gwyneth Paltrow or lunch or whatever.
Yes. Uh huh.
Cameron Diaz, who clearly was ignoring her, and now we see her sitting herself with in the same
Hmm.
cubicle or whatever you want to call it, balcony.
Yeah.
The concert with Jeff Bezos, Kim Kardashian's, and the headlines are very misleading. They say, "Oh, Meghan Markle hanging out with all the A-list celebrities."
Sure. But I don't, I feel like we can all see through it at this point. I feel like even the headlines are bought and paid for now. I mean, that's how press works. So it's like, it doesn't shock me. I've seen it all at this point. So, I mean, of all the things they've done, it just doesn't surprise me. I don't believe it. I'm with you. I definitely think there's an ulterior motive, but it
But
doesn't even give me pause.
Doria was pictured with Kim Kardashian and
Yes.
Kris Jenner, wasn't
Uh-huh.
she?
She was, and I kept teasing that Megan was probably breaking plates over that one. Do you think Megan sent her there for the photo
Oh,
op, or
absolutely,
did
absolutely. Doria doesn't do things without these two, in my opinion, are
uh-huh,
accomplices. They have their own little plans, and now Doria's hanging around, maybe putting the word that Harry's abusive or
okay,
that things are not great, and they want to, because people still kind
uh-huh,
of like Doria, you know, but
okay,
Megan, people, I think even Megan is aware that she's considered a bald-faced liar.
okay,
You know, I think she's sending her mother
mhm,
to get in touch with these people, to test the waters, to see how it is.
okay,
But
okay,
that's
that
just my,
makes sense. Maybe Dory is less polarizing in that way. I get what you're saying. Maybe so. I was thinking I wonder if Doria was at this event, got in the photo op, and Megan freaked out about it. Like, how dare you?
Yeah,
But I think Megan would race over there to be in that photo if that were the case.
because I actually went to Lauren Sanchez. I went to Lauren Sanchez. What's it called?
Social media,
Social media, Instagram. For example, this is Kerry Washington. Kerry Washington. That's the lady, right? Kerry Washington.
Yes, Kerry Washington.
Let me
And
see.
Kelly
That's
Rowland.
her. Yeah, this is Kerry Washington. I'm gonna pull up her Instagram. And she has, I don't know who these people are, but let me show you here. Yeah, she doesn't have anything that's from Meghan Markle there.
Okay.
I mean,
I kind of love that. I hope that stays or continues to be the case.
okay, let's look at this because I'm gonna try and do this and see if you guys can look at it, because I am going to show you here, Kerry Washington here. So these are her stories. This is her, wears 3 glam outfits during one night only in Venice. That's her from, apparently she's an Armani ambassador. This is Marie Claire. She's posting the pictures where she is, and that's it. She's only posting the pictures. And the reason why she was posting them is because there are different magazines that posted those pictures of her.
Okay.
So it wasn't that it was because Meghan Markle, it's because the pictures were there. And this is Kelly Rowland, that you say?
Yes, Kelly
Here's
Rowland.
Lauren Sanchez. This is Lauren Sanchez. Okay, and I think you can see here, and that's it. I mean, she had a couple of videos of her and Kelly Rowland, right?
Kelly Rowland, yes. So Kelly Rowland was part of Destiny's Child. So she has a history with Beyonce. So it makes sense to me that Meghan would gravitate toward her. Look how beautiful. Damn.
Isn't it?
Gorgeous. But
I love her makeup. I love this.
Oh, yeah. So Meghan would gravitate toward her because of the history there. I mean, you can see right there photos of
Beyonce, yeah.
Absolutely. So
they were Destiny's Child, right? Is that
correct.
what it was?
It was Destiny's Child, yes. So of course, Meghan knows that she's going to gravitate toward her and hopes that, this is just my opinion, that Beyonce would be like, okay, you're cool, whatever.
I mean, that's Kelly Rowland's here. I mean, I don't see anything about. The thing is, nobody's posting anything about Meghan Markle. I mean, it is quite sad, actually, if you think about it.
Yeah, but you know what? She does. I just think it's the hell of her own making. So that's why I don't feel bad, because she brought this on herself. She went on Oprah and told the 40 million lies, and it went downhill from there. Even,
Yeah, but why is Oprah even featuring her? Because Oprah is actually featuring her in Oprah Daily. Let me see if it's here. I'll look for it, because I saw Oprah Daily, and look at what she says. By the way, that thing that Oprah did with what's it called?
Are you talking about the sit
here we go. Here we go. Let me show you guys. This is Oprah. Okay. It says Oprah Daily, last night's final show in LA of the Renaissance tour brought out all the stars to sing happy birthday to Beyonce, from Meghan Markle to the one and only Diana Ross. I mean, really?
Really? Yeah.
I mean, you would think it's like from Angelina Jolie to Diana Ross, or does she mean it from the lowest to the highest? I really don't know, I mean, it's that's the only picture of her there. And we have Katy Perry, who I think she said that Meghan should have had another fitting to her dress.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And famously, Katy Perry performed at the coronation. I was there. I wasn't at Katy Perry's, but I was at the coronation, and she performed it in Windsor. They had a concert and she performed. So she was celebrating King Charles and, all of that. So that's got to piss Meghan right off.
Yeah, but there here we have Gail. Yeah, here we have her there. Oprah still, I mean, what do you make of that?
I think it's all bullshit. I think they probably, I don't know how, I'm just wondering, are any of them repped by WME? Because Meghan is, could it be the reps behind the scenes trying to push this together? I have no idea.
I mean, what do you think is Meghan's worst outfit that she's worn? And I mean, there's quite a lot. And not body shaming, we're saying her worst outfit.
Yeah. Oh,
can
I have
you can
videos on this.
you can always find a dress for your body shape, and it'll enhance it and it'll make it look good, because she has like Angelina Jolie type of body without the boobs. She's very boxy. Like Angelina's body is very boxy and very thin legs. I don't know if it's because she's too skinny.
Gotcha.
But, but it's like this, just like if you look at Angelina Jolie's, but she knows how to dress for her stuff.
Yes. It's funny you're saying this. I just did a video on Patreon where I talk about, I feel like Megan is going for the Angelina Jolie comparison. I found several pictures where there's definitely a reference where I think she's trying to get, again, her name in the same sentence with Angelina. So definitely, that seemed to be the case when around the time she was dating Harry. But
yeah, isn't she?
But yeah, I get really into the fashion stuff. So I've done many videos on this where I talk about the same thing. I would say that red dress, I'm seeing it in the comments too, everybody saying the red dress. The red dress is probably, excuse me, one of the worst I saw. I would say that wedding dress is one of the worst I've seen. There is famously this gray dress that I talk about quite a bit that shows off the, how do I say this nicely? The incorrect undergarments. If you look up, oh yeah, there you go. Well, yeah, there you go. I showed these too. Look at the sleeves on the one dress of Angelina.
I got to tell you something. Joking aside, when she was on Deal or No Deal, and I did a video about this, she should hire the person from Deal or No Deal, because they knew how to style her for her body.
They dressed her better, sure.
There she
you
goes.
See the references here. It's just a shitty imitation of it.
And what is the gray dress that you're talking about?
Okay, so let me see. I think if you just type in, I can.
No, you just can tell me. I can do it.
No. Yeah, I think it's Meghan. I wonder if it'll come up if you do Meghan Markle. It has to do with the strapless bra underneath, because you can fully see it.
So okay.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if that will bring it up. Maybe strapless bra, gray dress. It's horrendous. I talk about, if you type in Meghan Markle strapless bra, gray dress, it comes up.
I'm on it. Let's see. I think you know which one it is, that it kind of cuts her thing here.
Yes, and there's like fabric wrinkled. I see it in the comments. Hi guys, honk honk. But yeah, you can clearly see the wrong foundation garments. You can see.
I got you, Jen. I got you. You just have to tell me. Now, I'm getting very adept at this. Is the Roland Moret dress?
Say it again. Is there what?
The Roland Moret dress. Let me see if that's the one.
That is it. I can tell already. That's it. There you go. So do you see? I mean, everything about it is just wrong. Look how it cuts. Look at the undergarments. Boat neck if you're boxy. Again, not talking about body. I'm just saying in general, if you're boxy, you probably don't want to go with a boat neck. Everything about it's wrong.
But it's just the bra. She always gets it wrong.
Always with the wrong.
She?
Yeah, foundation garments. And this is when she was with the royal family. So you'd think of anybody, they would have access to the best of the best, anybody they could possibly need to make anything. And that's how she chose to dress. I think it was all just a big middle finger. I really do. I think she did it on purpose.
You think?
Oh, absolutely. I have so much compiled photos on this where I talk about, her way of giving a middle finger to the royal family was to, skirt the rules, to show that she doesn't give a crap by dressing like this. But also, I think she thinks she knows best. So,
to me,
thank you. That is so bad. Yes. Oh my gosh. I believe, was it H.G. Tudor? I love his voice. He says Kermit goes to church dress. That's perfect. Kermit goes to church dress.
You can't. I mean, and there were like 4 or 5 people fitting her, because remember how they showed her there? Oh. And I mean, let me see here, guys. I'll show you the front of it. There she goes.
So smug in it. So smug. It looks like she got caught in a door.
Yeah, but look at that. I mean,
so bad.
I mean, and look at her boobs. What's
wrong foundation garments once again. Yeah, very smug in these. Yep.
No, but look at that. Look at the wrinkles. It's ill-fitted. And I remember that she had she did a video when they were asking her when she was an unknown nobody. Now she's a known nobody. But when they were asking, this is the thing with the boobs too. I think I This
It's
one.
so silly.
You can see that? Look at that.
Mm,
Do you see that? I mean,
absolutely. Yep.
it's like, look, you can,
Oh,
it's like, why is she wearing a strapless bra when it's not needed? That's the part that I don't get.
absolutely. Oh, thank you. I see in the comments. If you want to pull up another one, look up the blue floral dress she wore.
Oh
That
God,
might
I
be
know
one of
one. I know which one you're talking about.
yes, because it's the facial expression she's got. It's the messy hair. It's the mess of the dress. I'm obsessed. Obsessed. And I can tell you because I've researched this thing. You know this thing. It was, I believe, Oscar de la Renta. Yes, Oscar de la Renta, and I believe it was like 5,000 pounds, somewhere in that neighborhood
Look at
for that
that.
for grandma's curtains, right? I mean,
Oh,
there is a photo though where she's
get out of
pissed.
the house looking like that, you
Yeah.
know.
Do you see her angry face? And one of them is hilarious. She's like, there, it's, I can see it on the screen. It's the bottom column, 1, 2, 3, 4, from the left going toward the right.
Oh my God, which one is it? This
Down.
one?
Yeah, no, to the right, right where you were. Right there. No, back down.
This one? This one.
Yes, the angry face. There you go in the middle. That's it.
Here we go, guys.
That's it. Oof. Looking good. So yeah, the dress itself was like 5,000 pounds, I believe, if I remember correctly.
There she is going. Look at that.
And I call this her toilet paper fascinator because it looks like she took a lot of toilet paper, just stuck it to the side of
That's
her
the
head.
one, right?
Oh yeah, looking good.
Look at the hair. My God.
So then the
that-
other theory I have is that she would dress like this to try to get people to report on how bad she looked. So that way she could call them the ist words she likes to throw around, right? Like that people are racist if they
Yeah, racist. Yeah.
talked about how bad of a dresser she was.
But it's true. It had nothing to do with
Nothing to do with it.
anything like that. It just had to do with the fact that she is a shitty dresser.
Correct. Thank you. Yes, exactly that. Oh,
You know, she used to dress better when she was in Suits and when she was in Deal or No Deal.
yes, but I think then she was still listening to people, and I think that went out the window around
Well,
the
she had
time.
no choice. She really had
Mhm.
no choice. She had to show when she was on Suits and when she was on Deal or No Deal, she
Mhm.
had to wear what she was told to wear. Let's not forget that it was a supporting role.
Mhm.
There's a saying in Spanish that she was an alita de cucaracha, which means, have you seen the cockroaches' wings? They're very
Yeah.
frail.
Oh,
So she was always, back then she had to listen to because she had no choice. Otherwise, you know, she'd be fired, I guess, you know.
okay, gotcha. Uh-huh.
But at the royal family, I don't feel that she wanted to listen to anybody.
Oh no, I think it's been a vendetta against them since the very beginning. Absolutely. I think, yeah. I mean, I've done videos on this too. I don't know if you know about the story. She was asked to wear a cream or light blue color it was for Catherine when baby Louis was being christened. And she decided to wear olive, I believe, just to mess with the photographs. I mean, just to stick it to I mean, just think about that. If it were the other way around and somebody had disrespected her in that way, I mean, she'd be talking about it on Oprah, right?
Yeah, I got the images here because I remember everybody was angry about it, you know, because here's a picture. I'll show it to you guys.
Thank you.
Because, you know, I mean, how can she listen to a dress code from a singer, but she couldn't listen to the dress code from for work?
Amen, sister. I said the same thing in my video. She finally listens to a dress code, but not when she's with the royal family. Absolutely.
Here we go. See?
Yep. There you go.
Because, you know, they have a dress code. The whole thing was to look cream, you know,
Yes.
so they would look nice. And no, she shows up. It says upper hand. Meghan Markle snuck her signature move into Prince Louis' christening pictures, but they just spot it. Look at that.
How could we miss it? She looks awful.
And horrible dress, horrible hat. You know, it's like
awful.
Here, look. Everybody's looking those colors except her.
Absolutely. I wish they would have cropped them out of the photograph. Actually, that would have been funny. But my question is, where are Harry's balls? Because he was wearing blue, so he knew. Why didn't he say, "What are you wearing?" You know what I mean?
Maybe she was wearing them, or he has them.
She has them in her purse. Yeah, under that stupid hat.
He knows protocol.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, for me, the most unforgivable thing of everything, it's everything, I said it many, many times that from the get-go, it was a rush work job for her because she knew that she only had a certain amount of time to before the truth about her came out.
Okay.
So she needed to marry quickly and get out quickly.
Yeah, you're probably right. I think
I may be wrong. I mean, you don't have to agree with me, but maybe. But it all indicates because she was making it as unpleasant for everybody.
Well, that goes with what. So I read. I'm very into Tom Bauer and his books, Revenge. If anybody's read that, he goes into exactly that. That apparently Oprah had asked for an interview with her right before. I think it was around the time they got married, right before they got married. And Megan said, not yet. So she was, I mean, it's clearly planned, right? I mean,
yeah,
all planned, all part of the plan. So,
I'm looking at Mega Archie's. I don't know if that's the real picture, Archie's baptism pictures, but I don't know because I did a whole video and Bookworm also did a whole video about the metadata of that picture. Do you know that, right?
No, I didn't know about that. No.
Well, when you take a picture, I'm going to do this here. When you take a picture, there's
Oh, I do know what metadata is. Yeah, where it shows like details about the photograph itself.
Yeah, but there's one part of it that you cannot move, which is the date that the picture is originally taken.
Okay.
And then whenever you make any Photoshop or whatever, you're getting a new date at the bottom.
Okay, gotcha.
When it was Photoshop, you can show you all this date, but you can see the original picture when it was taken. And the metadata on the picture stated that it wasn't taken on that day, but like 2 weeks earlier or something like that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, we showed it. We had receipts, everything. What people were saying, well, if you take a bunch of pictures at the same time or not the same day, they were trying to give that impression, but that's not the case. That's not true because even if you have the same photo, if you have the same photo, or if you have the same, for example, you have your phone and you take a picture. Okay. You can take a bunch of pictures that day and it'll tell you the time and date. And if they say that because it was the same camera, that's why it showed that date, but that's not it.
No, I don't believe anything that any of them say, anybody involved with them say. No, they lie about everything. Why are they suddenly trying to say they're telling the truth about any? No, I don't believe it.
Here, and I'll show you this. I'll show you this. I'll show you the picture we're talking about. Because we did a metadata thing about that. And it wasn't like that. Look. That's the picture that they released.
Okay.
If you look at Catherine and Doria, I mean, there was a color theme. The only one that didn't adhere to it was Princess Diana's sister.
Oh, yeah.
But the metadata on that, and we did that Bookworm did a very detailed video about that. Bookworm too. I did another one too, because I also went and looked and people were saying, wait a minute, the metadata for that picture, every time you take a picture, it's like a thumbprint or whatever,
right.
You can take a picture almost instantaneously, but they're going to have like different, even if it's by a millisecond, because, time goes by. So the metadata is there, and then they altered it for the they photoshopped it on the day that they put it out.
Gotcha. Wow. So yeah. So they're lying again, huh? Shocker, right?
Yeah. I'll send you the video by Bookworm too. I have a video about that too, because why do they do that? But this is my thing. The royal family is complicit.
Okay.
Because they must have known. And then, Bookworm also, because I have also requested the baptism records of Archie, because all royal children's records must be public in order to confirm that they belong in the line of succession. It has nothing to do with the child. It's just that it must be a matter of public records. And they have all been denied.
Oh, wow.
And because they said that Meghan doesn't want the godparents to know, she doesn't want us to know who the godparents are, but they can actually black out that part, but they refuse to give it.
Sure.
And the archbishop that they say baptized Archie wasn't even there. He was somewhere around that time that they claimed the baptism happened.
Uh-huh.
So
Everything
and
they
this is
do
not
is
a conspiracy
shrouded in
theory.
mystery.
You can look at their schedules. You can look at their schedules.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he would need to have been in Star Trek and, energized over there in order to go from that place to where he was actually giving a mass within half an hour.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Nothing about them shocks me. I don't believe anything they put out or say. So there's that.
Yeah, but it's so terrible,
Mhm.
And I mean, on Friday I'm gonna do a live about celebrating Queen Elizabeth's life, and I think
Oh,
all YouTubers are gonna block Meghan and Harry, whatever it is that they put out,
uh-huh.
Um, and but I mean, what are your thoughts? Why do you think Harry did that documentary like that?
Are you talking about the original Harry and Meghan one?
No, I mean not the documentary, the
Mhm.
interview with Oprah when he knew his grandfather was dying.
Oh God. Oh, if all I get really upset about that. I just think he's a spoiled, whiny, pathetic. I think it was I think Megan had the agenda there, but I think he did not. I mean, he's just as guilty, if not more, because he went right along with it. I think sometimes I accidentally and others accidentally give him a pass sometimes because he's painfully stupid, in my opinion. But um, I think he's just as guilty as she is, and I think they both. I think it's kind of what you were touching on before. It's like they had to get out ahead of the stories of how awful they were, and I do believe that they were starting to come out because of again, I've kind of kept up with the Jason Kanoff bullying report, and I
You
think
have?
well, there's nothing new there, but I'm saying it around that time, and so I just wonder if they knew that maybe, or they thought maybe something was coming out. So if they thought that, maybe she thought, well, I better get ahead of this, play victim, and explain why I'm running away. I think it just all fits their victim narrative. I thought they were rock stars on that Australia tour that they did, and it failed spectacularly. I think there's a lot of factors that went into all of that. I really do. And I think Harry is just a spineless, like I could call him every name. I really do. I just think he's the worst. He's
He's a wanker. I don't know if you know what that is.
I do. Yeah, I think that's a great way to
I really
explain
do
it.
believe he's a jerk off. I mean, it's the same thing as a wanker,
Absolutely. He is. You're right.
He's no veteran. I really
Yeah.
want people to understand what a veteran is. Harry's not none of that. I actually have a very rough video that I'm doing about Harry. Because I have friends that have kids that are Marines, and one of them just lost his legs and stuff like that. I find it very appalling that the only time he saw a wounded soldier was on his way back to the palace from Afghanistan. I mean, Roger, my friend's son, within the first 2 days that he was in Afghanistan, dead bodies everywhere, wounded soldiers everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
And Harry's, you saw that in the Netflix series where he says, "Oh, when I was hungry, but I was gonna make the concession of going back home hungry."
Sure.
And there was like the curtain moved, and he saw 3 bodies, 3 wounded soldiers, and he was shocked because he'd never seen a wounded soldier. How can he be 9 months in Afghanistan and never see a wounded soldier?
Absolutely. Yeah, good point. I don't know.
And what is worse is the following: that all these bodyguards that were with him, SAS, the lead bodyguards, were paid for by the taxpayers so he can play soldier.
Wow.
Okay. And that means that they didn't believe that his own comrades could protect him, because that the compound where he was at was attacked, right? Came under attack. So all the elite SAS bodyguards took him to the bunker. And that means that if you have bodyguards in a soldier,
right, that's not exactly a soldier. Yeah.
Why?
That's why they call him Bunker Harry, right?
But also it goes to that means that the soldiers are incompetent because they can't protect each other. You know what I mean?
Sure, absolutely.
Surrounded by military people who should, because my friends, her kids, her sons, they don't have bodyguards.
Right.
It's a Marine walking behind him and the Marine walking in front of them. They're watching each other's backs.
Sure.
I don't know. And to me, it's incredible And people keep saying, oh, nobody's going to take that away from him. What?
Yeah, exactly what. Yeah.
He was doing drugs while being in the army. He was never forced to take a drug test. Now that we know he was constantly taking drugs, shame on the military. We know that drugs that, oh, and I have this video. I did a video yesterday about the allegations about him abusing these women, you know, these ladies of the night when he was in Afghanistan. And first the ladies were really excited about it, but then he got really rough with them. So they stopped going to visit him apparently because, you know, even they had standards. So, but it's something that, you know, I hate it when people call him a veteran or he should be respected for what? You know that in the States, Jen, I don't know if you know this, but for airstrikes like that, you can do it remotely. He could have done that in England.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Airstrikes, yeah, they are strikes. You know, when you are on the ground and the soldiers give you the coordinates, they can organize those type of airstrikes and stuff like that. So, but I mean, what is your take? What do you think is going to happen, just to wrap it up? Because I know you have your daughter. What do you think is going to happen with Harry and Meghan? First, do you believe that they are actually fighting, or do you believe they're creating all this in order to create buzz around it and get a reality show?
I think both can be true. I can't imagine their home life is great. I wouldn't want to live with either one of them. Can you imagine? I'd be yelled at by her, and I wouldn't be able to get through a sentence with him. Somebody put in your comments, he's thick as shit. I think that perfectly sums him up. That's right. But I think both is true. I think home life has got to be pretty awful. I mean, I just don't think. I think too many things have come out that sound like it's pretty bad. I do think that they will end up split. I don't think it'll be before this Endgame book comes out by Omed.
Yeah.
I think that'll come out. Say that again.
Do you think Meghan helped?
I definitely do. Absolutely. She did the last one. Why not this one too? She's, you know what I mean? He seems to be their lapdog. So whatever she says, he'll write. So yes, absolutely, I do. So
she has a book coming up herself. Hasn't she been threatening with that book for the longest time?
That's the rumblings I hear, but I haven't heard anything. I mean, you would think that she would want to get that thing out, but I'm thinking though, too, public interest, just, is it there? I don't know. But I do feel like my prediction is that a book will come out from her before they split and then after they split. And after they split is when we'll get the juicy one, where she's going to bring up all his substance abuse. I think that's why she let him put all that stuff in the book. And I say let him because I think she controls him. And again, that guy sucks too. So I'm not dare making excuses for him, but I'm saying I do. I just think he's not very bright. And so she knows that and knows how to control him the way she wants. I think she let him put that stuff in the book because she's going to use it against him and be like, well, he was on substances the whole time he wrote about in his book. So I think they will have a messy split. I do. I feel it in my bones. What do you think?
Well, and one thing, you know, he did that thing with Oprah, the me you can't see.
Yes.
So, you know, Oprah kind of endorsed him for that.
Sure.
And he's saying that he's doing drugs that are medically.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You know, so I don't know about that, but then again, he has admitted of being a recreational drug user. I do know that Meghan has filmed his ass with that, but I really do think that Harry's going to come on top winning, because I don't see Prince Charles allowing his ginger wanker boy to go through that. I really do think that when this goes to divorce, the Buckingham PR machine is going to come out swinging.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because they're not going to allow, they know how Meghan operates, right, and how dirty Meghan is. I mean, if she's able to do this to her father and to all her siblings and both sides of the family, her ex-husbands, her friends from childhood, this woman is, like Harry said, she's capable of anything.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Yep. I think it'll be ugly. Yep. I think so.
But what do you think she's going to write in the book?
I really think her go-to is to play victim. So she'll be the victim of something. You name it, she'll be the victim of it, right? So I think that's um, how she tries to get attention. And so I believe she will play victim of that he was on substances, that he wasn't nice to her, you name it. That she'll play victim. It's my guess.
You know what I think is going to happen? I think Megan is going to do a reality show. She can't show the children because Harry's not giving his consent to that. And you need both parents' consent in order to feature the children, right? But I do believe she will do a reality show with Doria and her, portraying how much they endured at the hands of the royal family and even Harry.
Right. I gotcha. I think so too. And that he wasn't there for her. He left her out to dry, that sort of thing. I think you're right.
But I could be talking crap. I mean, you are in the States. Right. You're in the States. How big are they in Florida?
I can't say that they're well loved where I am. So, I mean, if you read the press, they pretend like they are, but no, I don't. Nobody. I can't think of anybody that's pro Harry and Meghan around me. But I don't think I'd be around somebody that's pro Harry and Meghan.
But do they know who they are? Because in some states they don't know who they are.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think just from the shenanigans, I do. I mean, it's hard because I surround myself with people who are like-minded, so that's a hard one to answer. But yeah, I do think so. But I do think they will maybe fade into the oblivion.
I have friends that, for example, in Texas, and they didn't know because I called them. I said, "Listen, I wanted you to," and he goes, "Who are you talking about?"
Oh, that's funny.
I said, "Meghan Markle and Harry," and they go, "Who?" And then I showed them a picture, and you know who they thought they were? There's this. I'm sure you know who they are. It's a married couple who redecorate homes.
Oh, that's funny. I'm trying to.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? That she has long brunette hair and he's like ginger.
Oh yeah, Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. But when I sent it to my friends, they go, "Why are you sending me pictures of?" And they know the names. Apparently, they're well known. And I said, "No, that's Meghan and Prince Harry."
Oh, anyway, that's funny.
And they go, "Oh."
That's funny. So my husband and I went to England for coronation. We kind of took an informal poll. Yeah, when we were there, we met so many lovely people from the UK. We loved it. But we took an informal poll and just asked people, "Hey, what are your thoughts?" Like just to see what people said. I seriously think we only met one person that was pro, and even she was young, and she just said, that she likes Harry. She had no opinion on Meghan, but everybody else was like, no, not a fan.
Yeah, but what people are afraid to say it out loud.
Oh,
you notice
we're getting past that, though. I do, because I think at first people didn't do their homework, but now there's people like you and me putting it out there. I think it's much easier for people to see, oh, they're full of shit. Nothing they say is true. So maybe I'm wrong. I do think that the media, unfortunately, is always going to be biased, and whoever pays the most is going to get the best coverage. So I think that they'll always have some sort of positive media coverage. But no, I think people see through it. Maybe I don't know wishful thinking, but I do. I just don't. I think it's interesting. I think it's bots. I think I think the Sugars are 12-year-olds from other places. So I just don't believe any of it. I don't think they have actual. I mean, I'm sure they have a few fans, but I don't think it's as much as we're led to believe.
By the way, I just want to give you guys a little bit of news that I'm just getting on the phone. Apparently, Carl Larson has been very busy going through all of our channels, getting copyright strikes to all of us.
Wow.
Stop us from posting videos and stuff like that. I mean, this guy must have no time on his hands, because he, I just got that he did that to 4 other YouTubers. But we're gonna go live tomorrow, and we're gonna not talk as much about him, but we're gonna expose a bunch of other stuff. He shouldn't mess with people, because he has too many secrets. So it is gonna be very interesting. Yeah, it is gonna be very interesting tomorrow's live. But anyways, thanks so much. You have to come back. You have to come back.
I'd love to. You're so much fun to talk to, Paula.
Come to your channel anytime. Invite me, please.
I will. Yeah, I would love that. I was just thinking that. I definitely want to have you on. I just really enjoy your content, Paula. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, please.
Oh,
Real Housewives, and I love how funny you are. I love your voice,
oh
It's
goodness.
so funny. I love your content because, you always have that giggle that makes me laugh because
Oh, it's all ridiculous, right? You kind of have to laugh about it.
no, but I mean, if it weren't for the fact that that they have actually serious consequences to
Mhm,
the monarchy and the Commonwealth,
mhm.
because Megan sending, I don't know how you feel about as an American, Megan sending letters to Congress as the Duchess of Sussex. It would be, and I've said this before in my channel, it would be like a senator of the United States sending a letter to Parliament in the United Kingdom asking them to modify their laws.
Oh, yeah, yeah, true. Wow.
Because she didn't send it as Rachel Meghan Markle, private
Right.
individual. It was the Duchess of Sussex from the office of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, which is a
Mm,
royal title. And
mhm,
if you go to the royal website, which I actually did a little bit on my video yesterday,
mhm.
it says the royal family, and then you see and then it says the royal family support the work of the king, right? And then it goes to show all the members of the current working members of the royal family, and Harry
Uh-huh.
and Meghan are still there.
Okay. Wow. Mm. Yeah, we
So
need to get that out. Yeah, that needs to be done.
yeah. Go check it out. But
Mhm.
that people, thank you very much to Real Housewives Recaps. If you haven't, go subscribe right now. Not, I mean,
Yeah.
right now,
Thank you.
subscribe right away. We need to get this lady to 200,000. I hope
Oh,
someday to 100,000 because I don't have them yet.
oh, you will be there in no time. Thank you.
Yeah, but go subscribe to her because she's amazing. She's amazing, amazing,
Oh,
amazing. Thanks for the super chats. Please buy our merch. She has merch on her channel.
oh,
I
thank
have merch on mine. My merch goes to all to the school. You guys know that. Thanks for always watching. But run to subscribe
oh,
to Real Housewives Recaps right away.
oh,
You
thanks,
know,
Paula.
no, you're very welcome. And this is always, always, always your home whenever you want to come,
Oh, thanks.
more than welcome, and it should be fun to have you in other lives with other YouTubers as well. So,
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And thanks for having me on. And thank you all for being here and listening.
oh, thanks so much. And you're amazing. And I really do love your channel. There's not very many channels I watch because I don't have time. But, at night I suffer from insomnia when I can't
Oh,
catch up. You're
uh-huh.
one of the first ones, especially if I've had a bad day. You're the first
Oh,
I go to because I know I laugh a lot.
I
you know,
appreciate that. I always enjoy your TikToks. I actually used to do more with TikToks and I would share yours and say, oh my God, you're so funny. I appreciate your sense of humor. Thank you, Paula.
I wish I had your sense of humor when it comes to this topic. I know I get enraged being Latina and being
Oh,
angry Canadian. But
no,
you're
it's
amazing.
good.
You're amazing. I love your work. I really do, guys.
Oh, the feeling is mutual, Paula. Thank you.
Thank you. But anyways, thanks for coming and thank you very much, beautiful people. Run to subscribe. What are you waiting for? Still see you a bunch of here. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you and have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.